Hello everyone, my name is Nick and I've been a pro wrestling fan for 19 years now. I am making this video because I want to give my 2 cents on what happened this past Tuesday on WWE SmackDown Live, where I'll just be blunt about it, guys. Asuka got screwed. Well, first we have the Montreal screw job, and now we have the WrestleMania screw job. Even though it wasn't at WrestleMania, I feel like she was stripped of a WrestleMania moment, basically. And why? Because here's the thing. Asuka won the title at TLC of last year in December. And she has not been featured on TV prominently since then. She hasn't even defended the title but maybe once. I think it was against Mandy Rose. But the fact that what they did to her was unjust. It was. I can't even begin to tell you how unjust it is. From what I'm getting, from what I'm reading online and hearing from reports, is that Asuka did not know she would drop in the title to Charlotte until she got to the building. Some reports say 5 minutes before airtime. Some reports say when she got to the building, somebody told her, "Oh, you're dropping the title to Charlotte." Now, my thing, and no shade towards Charlotte, I love Charlotte, but all this was to make the main event between Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte more profitable and more advertised worthy, if you will. First of all, in my opinion, Charlotte should not even be in the match to begin with. I mean, that's just my opinion. I feel that Charlotte should not be in the match to begin with. I think it should have just been Becky Lynch and Ronda. But when Becky Lynch got injured, they had to throw Charlotte into that Ronda match in Survivor Series. So Vince thought, oh, well, let's just throw them all in together, because even when Becky came back from injury, Charlotte was still there. And the thing was, and I'm gonna say another thing another YouTuber said, BC Amplified. He said that Charlotte, once Becky got injured, she took that character that Becky was doing so well on, and then Charlotte started being the badass, and I'm gonna do what I want, and this, that, and the other. But when Becky came back, it was like Becky had lost all of her thunder. Why? Because Charlotte. Because management, as many YouTubers have said, management does not know how to pull back the reins on Charlotte. I get that she's, Ric Flair's daughter, and, Vince sees her as the golden child, and, he loves his blonde, and I don't hate him for that. But what I do have a problem with using Charlotte at the expense of other female talent. I'm not saying that Charlotte is not deserving of a title shot. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm just saying give other women a chance. It should not be Charlotte. They're doing what they did with Roman Reigns, now with Charlotte. just shoving her down our fucking throats. And I was watching the past Tuesday, and I've been enjoying SmackDown more than I've been enjoying Raw. I'll just be honest. Storyline has been told way better. It's more entertaining. So I was sitting there with my friend. We were watching. Charlotte comes out, cuts her promo, talking about, you don't think I deserve the main event at WrestleMania? Well, I'll show you why I deserve the main event at WrestleMania. So they cut the commercial, right? We come back. Asuka's in the ring with Charlotte. I'm thinking, oh, okay. An exhibition match is going to be awesome. And then I believe the ring announcer, Greg Hamilton, or whatever his name is, Greg Hamilton, announced that it was for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And I'm like, I looked at my friend and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Because they didn't announce this. We tuned in thinking that we were going to see the Fatal 4-Way match that they had announced the week before between Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Carmella, and Naomi, and those four would battle it out to see who faced Asuka and Mania. But no, apparently Vince wanted to go a completely different direction. Didn't tell anybody except the higher ups. And all of a sudden, Asuka's defending her title. Impromptu match right there on SmackDown Live. And as the match goes on, I'm looking at my friend and I go, you don't think they're going to do what I think they're going to do? Because I had a feeling they were going to do something. And my friend goes, no, if they do, that would be shitty. And the match was pretty good. And, you know, as the match got closer to the ending, I was like, oh Lord. I figured it out. I was like, Charlotte locks in the figure 8, right? And I'm thinking, okay, Shades are WrestleMania last year, so I'm thinking, okay, Asuka's gonna either roll towards the ropes or be able to like flip over onto her belly and reverse the pressure. They're not gonna make Asuka tap out to Charlotte again. One, that would be humiliating, and two, it would just be wrong. And I'm watching Charlotte's there. She got the full figure 8 locked in. Asuka's screaming, writhing in pain. All of a sudden, I look away, and then all of a sudden I hear the bell ring, and I look over, and Asuka's tapping out. And I'm like, no! Like, that threw me for a loop. I'm like, what the hell are they thinking? I'm like, why at Asuka's expense are you going to make her drop the title to Charlotte 13 days before WrestleMania 34? Asuka doesn't even have a WrestleMania match, which we were supposed to figure out what her WrestleMania match was going to be, and the Fatal 4-Way, that didn't even happen, so I don't know what Vince or higher-ups were even thinking, but that to me is utterly despicable. You make Asuka lose her WrestleMania 33, you make her lose her undefeated streak. It's basically deja vu because it was the same maneuver, and you know, she tapped out again. And I could just see the look on Asuka's face. If you look right after they're announcing Charlotte as the new SmackDown Women's Champion, they pan over to Asuka, and she just has this like mad look on her face. And I don't believe she was playing. I believe she was really pissed off because according to reports, Asuka didn't know anything about this But not only was Asuka screwed, the other 4 women that were supposed to be on the show this week were screwed as well. Naomi wasn't used, Carmella wasn't utilized, neither was Sonya or Mandy. So everyone that thought they were gonna, be used prominently on the show, weren't even used as advertised. And that's the problem I have. You say you're all about women's empowerment, but it seems to me like Vince is so focused on this quote-unquote main event of WrestleMania that all he wanted was to throw the strap on Charlotte. And for what? To screw Asuka over, to do Asuka dirty, and yes, I use the word dirty. Asuka was done dirty. Asuka was done wrong. I don't care what words you use, but honestly, she was done wrong. And Asuka is one of my favorite female wrestlers. I mean, honestly, next to Kairi Sane and Io Shirai, Asuka is one of the best in the world. And you do her dirty like that, I am appalled. It leaves a sick taste in my mouth. A sick taste. No, I'm not saying anything wrong with Charlotte. Charlotte is a very good wrestler, a very good wrestler, I'm not taking anything away from her. But when you do it at the expense of Asuka, who has not been utilized, you want to just throw Charlotte in there. Oh, basically, she was just handed the SmackDown Women's Championship. Just like she was handed the Raw Women's Championship match against Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch. She didn't earn either of those. She was handed both of those because she then says, golden child, golden tick, whatever you want to call it. But you basically decredit any momentum Asuka had, which was very little, if any, because Vince was not using her properly at all. And that is what I have a problem with. Asuka is one of the best women in the world. And when she was in NXT under the guidance of Triple H, thank God, she was much better utilized. She went undefeated for 500 plus days as NXT Women's Champion. She goes to the main roster. She basically watered down. Like I noticed, Vince watered down any high flying talent or international talent, and I noticed that any high flyers he watered down. I mean, just look at Finn Balor. I mean, Finn Balor used to fly around like a honeybee, and now he's so watered down he can't do what he did back in NXT. I mean, but this video is not about that, and I'll probably make a separate video on that, but this video is about the treatment of Asuka. I am just so... Asuka, I just want to say for myself, I mean, and maybe many fans will agree with me out there, I am so sorry. I am very sorry. I am just... I am just utterly disgusted. I am just... I don't get it. And now, like, they advertise on their Instagram, oh, Asuka, the No Women's Battle Royal at WrestleMania. A fantastic consolation prize. Not. I'm just so mad right now. You have no idea. I feel like Asuka was done dirty. She was done wrong, and the other four women that were put on the show last time were also done wrong. I just don't agree with it. I mean, I get that Charlotte is a very good athlete. Yes, she is one of the best. But you didn't have to take the title from Asuka, and all of this was just to make Vince's WrestleMania, main event look that much better, because he's all about marketing and advertising, and he's like, oh, 2 champions going into the main event will look awesome. We'll get more revenue, blah, blah, blah. It will look great on the posters. Well, be that as it may, you just offended not only me, but you basically said that Asuka doesn't mean shit. And to that, I am very offended. I feel very sorry for Asuka. I forget how to say sorry in Japanese. I'm gonna do it right here live on the phone. Okay, Google. How do you say sorry in Japanese?
In Japanese, you would say, ごめんなさい.
Asuka, とてもごめんなさい。とてもごめん。I just feel really bad for Asuka. She doesn't deserve this. She doesn't deserve to be treated like this. She was a women's champion, and you didn't even feature her prominently on the show. She only defended the title once, and as far as I know, she only appeared on TV 6 times since she won the title in December. That to me is unexcusable. That's uncalled for. I honestly don't know what Vince is thinking. I mean, honestly, this may just be my bias, but I feel like Asuka is one of the best female wrestlers in the world, next to Kairi Sane and Io Shirai. I love those 3 athletes right there. Kairi Sane, Io Shirai, Asuka, and Alexa Bliss are all excellent athletes, wrestlers, whatever you want to call them. Sasha Banks as well. And I feel like Charlotte gets more opportunities than those names I just named, or half of the roster in the back. I mean, I feel bad for all of them. Because just think about it, guys. How would you feel if you were a wrestler in the women's division? You were told, okay, next Tuesday you will be in a fatal 4-way match, and the winner will go to WrestleMania and have a WrestleMania match. You would be excited, right? well, come to find out, you're not getting that WrestleMania match because as soon as you walk in the building, they tell you, oh, you're not on the show today. We've changed plans, we've changed everything. So Asuka gets screwed. She gets done dirty. I don't care what you call it. In my opinion, she was forced to drop the title to Charlotte. All because Vince wanted it to look better on the posters for two champions going into Mania instead of one. And there's no reason, I mean, as far as I know, there's going to be no unification at Mania. That's what we're hearing right now. There's no unification at Mania. So there is no purpose for Charlotte to even have the title going into Mania. I mean, they've even said on the website, WWE.com, the SmackDown Women's Championship will not be defended, only the Raw Women's Championship. So why does Charlotte even have the title? Asuka was supposed to have a big, match at Mania fight. I believe it was going to be Naomi. I truly believe it was going to be Naomi and Asuka for the SmackDown Women's Championship. That's a match I would like to see. But, Mr. Old Vinny, he wants to change plans at the last minute because it's best for business. No, it's not. It's best for Mr. McMahon's eyes. And in his mind, he thinks he's always correct. But I don't agree with this one. I honestly don't agree with it at all. I think Vince is wrong. I think he's out of touch. I honestly do. I'm just saddened that Asuka is treated this way. And I hope things get better for her because right now Asuka is being thrown into obscurity along with a lot of other talent. And I hope that once Kyrie and Io come to the main roster, they don't get treated like Asuka, like Nakamura, like Naomi, or like Nikki Cross, who we haven't seen at all. Just here and there sporadically. I'm just sick and tired of this. You say you're all about the women's division, women's empowerment. This is a huge setback. In my opinion, I truly believe there is favoritism in the WWE. That's just my opinion. Comment down below what you think, and I will see you next time. I may do more of these videos if the video gets a lot of views or likes or whatever. Let's try to go for something easy. Let's try to do 500 likes. If this video gets 500 likes, I'll be reviewing next week's SmackDown Live. But I just wanted to talk about the controversy at hand, that Asuka was screwed. I don't agree with it. I don't know what they're thinking, and yeah, I'm just pissed off, guys. Alright, thank you for watching. Comment down below, give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you later. Goodbye. Wake up. Mask quit.